Hi everyone, Christina here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you some very simple tips to help you get into the best shape of your life. One of my biggest goals for last year was to get into the best shape of my life. Not for anyone else, only for me. Many people have a certain image in their mind of how they see vegans, especially fully raw vegans, and I wanted to redefine that stigma. I didn't compromise any of my morals, deprive myself, or change my diet to get into better shape, and I really want to emphasize that. I've toned my body and focused on getting fitter by intensifying my workouts, doing HIIT trainings, yoga, farming, and using weights. I also had to become very diligent about getting more sleep so that my body could master my recovery process. I'm a green juice fanatic and I love fruits and salads. Although I still have much room to grow, I wanted to share this progress with you, and I want you to see an example of someone who is a raw vegan achieving their health and their physical goals without compromise. The first point that I really want to emphasize today is that I haven't lost weight. I've gotten more toned. Now, I read my YouTube comments, so I see when people are saying, "Oh, Christina, you look too skinny. Are you unhappy? What's going on? Why have you lost so much weight?" You know, I mean, I don't know. The comments section of YouTube is always just never look. It's the worst place. A lot of people seem to think that I have lost a lot of weight recently, but the truth is, I've actually gained 5 pounds. I don't look like I've gained weight. I look like I've lost weight because I've lowered my body fat percentage, but I've gained muscle and I've worked to tone my body. Now, I think this is a very important point to start off with in this video, because I know a lot of people are very focused on weight loss. But looking good and feeling your best doesn't always have to be about weight loss. I think it's important to be in the best physical shape of your life, and for many people that might include or might involve weight loss, but that's not always the case. There are some people who are looking to just get fitter, to be toned, to gain weight. My goal was to get into the best shape of my life, no matter where that took me. And for me, yes, I wanted to have more muscle, more tone. I wanted to be more physically active so that I could play more sports with Cash and keep up with him. I also think that this is important to discuss because there are a lot of women who always talk about losing that extra sticky 5 pounds, right? So for me to come out and say, I've gained 5 pounds, but I'm more toned and I look more physically fit, I fit into my clothes better, I think it's just important to note that, because weight loss on a scale doesn't necessarily mean that you're always going to look better. It's important for you to feel good in your skin always. And I think that as we strive towards achieving a greater level of health, there's more than just one factor involved in this, and I'll be touching on those now. Looking good doesn't always involve dropping pounds. You can look good, have muscle, achieve better health, get into the best shape of your life, and it can have absolutely nothing to do with the number that is on a scale. If you agree with that statement, give this video a thumbs up. So let's talk about food and fitness for a second, because I feel like those are two very important factors when we're discussing getting into the best shape of your life. Many of you know I've been a raw vegan for 15 years, so obviously food has played a great factor in me getting into better shape. But I want to emphasize in this video that in the past year, 2 years, I have not calorie restricted at all. I have not made any drastic changes in my raw vegan lifestyle. I'm not eating cooked vegan foods. Just no big changes have happened for me. My daily diet is juices, smoothies, salads, raw epic meals, sometimes raw desserts, basically everything I show you on my YouTube video. I actually do eat what I eat in a day on my what I eat in a day videos. That sounds so funny. So For those of you who are in the beginning of your journey and wanting to learn about raw foods, I do think it's important to be eliminating certain things from your diet, like meat, dairy, processed sugars, gluten, any kind of processed foods, oils, things like that. Eliminating unhealthy foods from your diet will play a big factor for you initially. That being said, like I said in the beginning of this video, I've been a raw vegan for 15 years, and I haven't always been in the best shape of my life because I'm human and I'm still on my journey trying to figure it out, right? I know we all go through highs and lows, and many of you have gotten to see me go from being extremely thin to being more so on the heavier side of things, and now I feel like I'm very happy somewhere in the middle. And I've been pretty consistent at this place for a while, and I feel pretty happy about that. Even just a year ago, I went back and I watched a video I made in 2019 about my weight loss, and I don't look too different from that video that was in 2019. So I feel like I've found my balance, and it's about consistency and dedication. What has really changed the game for me in regards to lowering my body fat percentage and to getting more muscle and to being more toned has been including more HIIT trainings on a daily basis, like getting up early, going to HIIT training classes, including weights in my HIIT training classes. Now trust me, I used to hate using weights, and it's taken me a while, but I've gotten better at it. Taking my yoga to the next level and having other people like Cash and my friend Lulu come in and just I wouldn't say train me, but just come in and work out with me, and we challenge each other. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is I've taken my fitness to the next level. I spend at least an hour a day focusing on fitness. I make sure that I get in yoga as well to practice and breathe and do breath work. Your breath is so important. I'm still intermittent fasting. I know I've shared this with you many times over the past couple of years that I started intermittent fasting with Cash a while back, and believe it or not, but I love it. I love intermittent fasting. It helps me digest my food better, it helps me eliminate food better, it helps me sleep better at night. All around, I just absolutely love intermittent fasting. When I first started intermittent fasting, I did notice a difference in just general inflammation in my body and puffiness waking up in the morning. It just helped so much. So my window of eating is between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. Sometimes it's a little earlier than that. I try to start my dinner by 5 p.m. and finish by 6. So I give myself that window in the day to eat, and then once I'm done eating by 7 p.m., I basically sleep and rest and focus on all things else other than eating until 11 a.m. the next day. Speaking of sleep, I do feel that sleeping, getting more rest, and focusing on recovery has also been a huge game changer to help me get more toned, because without a proper amount of rest or recovery, your body can't rebuild. You can't have active recovery, essentially. And so, as many of you know, I really battled with insomnia, having issues sleeping. I've had past issues of adrenal fatigue because I spent 11 years running a farmer's market and tutoring, and I just was nonstop for 11 years. I operated on 3 to 5 hours, maybe 6 hours of sleep for 11 years. But often it was 3 hours of sleep. And I do feel like that was one of the big causes of my weight gain during that time, of my not so distant, kind of distant 6-ish, 7, 8 years ago gait weighing that went on. And I've had to make very consistent and dedicated efforts to make sure that I'm in bed at a certain time, that I'm getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and I just feel so much better for it. I can feel a difference in my physical and my mental health when I get more sleep. Do not downplay your sleep. It is so important. The last element that I really want to touch on is self-sabotage. because I think that this isn't included enough when we're talking about self-love, self-care, weight loss, anybody's health journey. And I think it's important because everybody always sets goals to get where they want to go. I want to look this way, I want to feel this way, I want to just be my best. And in order to get there, there will be some things that you need to give up. And oftentimes, those things are the things that you might be doing that hold yourself back. Now, I think a lot of us don't intend for us to be hurtful to ourselves. We don't intend to inflict harm on ourselves. But sometimes we do, without knowing. I trust that you know yourself well enough to know where you can improve and what you need to let go of for yourself to truly thrive, right? Just to give you a few examples of where some people struggle with self-sabotage, it could be overeating, eating too late at night, not getting enough sleep, not eating enough, over-stressing about every single little thing, not making time for yourself to exercise. Those are just some examples, but obviously they can get much deeper than that, especially if, there's substance abuse involved or addiction. It can just take so many shapes and forms. And so I just want to end this message by bringing it back to self-love and self-care, to remind you that if you do want to move forward in loving yourself and to making positive changes in your life and to setting these goals, letting go of the things that might not serve you is a part of the process. And it is challenging. Trust me, I know this, because it requires you to reprogram your mind at certain times and to train yourself in different ways, to challenge yourself. But you can do it. For me, getting into the best shape of my life wasn't about changing what I was eating. And I wanted to be very clear about that with people, because I wanted to show people that you can get into the best shape of your life and not have it revolve around food. You can still be a raw vegan and get fit and build muscle. You don't have to completely change what you're eating. You don't have to give up the things that you love or sacrifice the lifestyle that brings you joy. That was it for me. I found a way, and I'm still in the process of doing it. I'm not even where I want to be yet. Every day I'm evolving and growing, and I'm on that journey, and I'm on that journey with you. I sincerely hope every single one of you will join my upcoming 21-day Fully Raw and Vegan challenge that is included in the self-improvement bundle. It is just too good of an offer not to take advantage of. Please click on the link below and join us. Get access to 111 e-courses for $75. Get access to my upcoming 21-day challenge. Our first live Zoom call starts on the 15th. The links are already posted in the membership portal for you. You'll get access to all the ebooks, the videos, the information, all of the amazing content now. Simply click on the link below, and I genuinely hope to see you there. I know it's gonna be an epic 21 days, and I am so happy to hold your hand every step of the way. I hope you all have appreciated these tips that I've shared with you. As simple as these tips may seem, they are so powerful and they can change your life. All the tips that I've shared with you have made a significant impact in my journey, and I just sincerely hope that they can help inspire you and help you in some way as well. If you've liked this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, because there is only more goodness to come. Any and all important links that you need are also in the description below, whether it's for my challenge, my app, my website, and more. Please check them out, and thank you. I really appreciate you all spending time with me today. I send you all my hugs and my love, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Thank you.